Good morning, everyone. Rob Lukey with our Capital Group and Shop Prop Realty. Wanted to take a second to go over what we think is happening with the market right now and where we think it's going to go. Also, go over some of our properties we've been buying and selling. We have Realty and Shop is obviously a full service environment that shares our commission with our customers. So if you're buying a property, and this is a good point, if you're buying a property or selling a property right now, as everybody knows, it's a seller's market. Well, why pay a full commission when it's a seller's market and you're going to get buyers? And as a buyer, we all know that we're right now some of us are having to pay higher than what we would anticipate. And having that commission and getting it back allows our customers to come in and even bid a higher than maybe asking price. And with the money they get back, it puts them in a better spot, obviously, than somebody that is paying that whole entire commission back to their agent. Again, you can always go to past performance and see how we're doing, properties that we're buying and selling. If you do have an account, you can log in, and remember, you can always have a trial. You can always sign up for a trial, and even if you want to just say, if you're looking for a property and you say, I want to at least look at properties that maybe aren't on the MLS, you can go ahead and search for properties, and you can actually bid with our Capital Group. We'll bid for you at auction. But if you go and you take a look, for example, at last week's auction in Washington, for example, you could go ahead and search and look for properties that are hot properties. And for example, one in particular was a great for an end user. This particular property, oops, that's not the right one. Apologize. This is the 16th. So this is the 10th that we were looking at. So you can go ahead and just change it like that, search for properties, and you can get an idea of some of those properties. This particular property actually sold. The property was purchased for $773,000, but this was take a look at this property. It was a 6-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,700 square foot, and we had it valued at $930,000. You could have purchased that property through us if it was something that you were interested in doing. So there's options for you in the market right now. Here's a property in Issaquah. You can take a look at properties and switch over to California if you're a California client and look, for example, properties that were going yesterday. Remember, auction in California is every single day. So you could go ahead and go search. And there was a couple properties that were nice in here that actually went as well. As you can see, in Anaheim, in La Habra, there's properties. And you can look at properties that are going today as well. And what we do is, obviously, we can either bid for properties for you. If you're an end user and you're interested, you do have to get over some of the challenges, which is a lot of times, remember, we're not able to see the properties, at least on the inside of those particular properties. But we do our best to do a drive-by and do an analysis of it and come up with what we think as far as the potential rehab, selling expenses, and so forth. As you can see from right here, if you want to partner with us, it'll look more like something like this, where you'll own a portion of each individual property, and you can go see what's going on with those properties by viewing, for example, and you can get an idea of what is happening, if there's any offers on it, and so forth. For example, 513, we received an offer of $290,000 on this particular property. We had valued at $277,000. We purchased it at $232,000. The opening bid on that was $170,000, and this is a condo on Lake Washington. So if you're interested in partnering with us, that's one way to do it. If you're interested, obviously, on the other side of it, even as an end user, it makes sense. If you're somebody that is interested in not searching out individual properties, but is just interested in being more of a passive investor, you can place a passive bid and say, I want to invest $100,000 in the next 3 properties, for example, or you can just say at OCG's discretion. You can pick the counties, or at OCG's discretion, agree to the terms of your contract, begin placing orders. When that happens, you'll go into a queue, and then when you log into your account, you're going to be able to see the properties that you own a piece of and what's going on with them. Anyhow, what we anticipate as far as the overall market obviously spiked I do see a stall coming. I don't think the market's necessarily going to come off much, but I do think you're going to see a stall as we get to the end of summer here. So I hope everybody is out there, has a great day. And again, if you're interested in investing, just let us know. If you want to look at these properties that just aren't on the market, even as an end user, you can do that with us as well. Have a great day.